So LeBron's not a scorer, be it he's the all-time scoring leader. It's kind of funny to me. But we about to break down every bucket last night that led to LeBron breaking the all-time scoring record. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, like, turn on notifications. Let's get straight to it. Now, if you watch live, you'll notice his first attempts ain't go down. And it seemed like it was a little forced because all the energy in the crowd, everybody waiting for him to get the record. He's going to try to get that first bucket quick. And then he ended up getting situations like this where it's kind of a little uncharacteristic, ended up throwing the turnover in situations he usually converts on in the fast break. And then another one, you don't usually see LeBron take a shot like this until he's really hot. So it was like he was just trying to get his rhythm going, just taking any shot he could get. But now he's about to start getting his rhythm by not forcing the game. Dime to AD, ain't forcing nothing anymore. Fast break, he's making the right plays. Because at the end of the day, making the right plays is what got him here. He ain't get here by forcing a bunch of jumpers and shots. He got here by making the right plays. And now LeBron got a few assists. He ain't rushing nothing. Gets to a signature move, that little look away, step back, whatever it is. Everybody knows it's coming, but it's his pace that throws the defender off. Because regardless, if you know that's a signature move, the defender's not sitting there thinking, oh, he's about to look at his hand, do that step back. You're relaxed, just like he is. His demeanor's relaxed. You're relaxed too. And then he gets it to it quick, gets a shot up. It's tougher to guard than you think.
See the first one go through every time he touches the ball tonight.
Got that first one through. Now he's just taking it in. Pause. Gets a foul on Williams. 2 shots from the line. We peeping all the free throws. We peeping all the buckets. 1 for 2 right there. But imagine how many points Braun would have if he shot 80% from the line. He would have been broke this record. He would have been broke the record. Peep Russ, peep Russ, peep Russ.
Westbrook working with James. Nice feed. LeBron scores.
Angles. I want you to notice this. Notice the angle that Russ approaches the screen. Notice how he's hunched over. He's crouched over. Because that's what's going to allow him to be able to get that bounce pass in there just low enough so nobody can get a hand on it.
Westbrook working with
He's setting it up. He already knew it was going to be there. He already knew LeBron's going to be able to get that slip. And if he got the defender on his top side because they're switching it, he's going to be able to throw that bounce pass in there just low enough to get it to Braun. That Braun got hit in the face. And imagine how many more points Braun would have if they actually called all his fouls. He would have broke the record last season. He would have broke it last season, dog.
3 get back for Oklahoma City, and now James just barrels his way in, and James.
Notice that rip through over the top. Notice that rip through. A lot of players always like to go to that low rip through, but I low key think that high rip through could be even better because you put it at a distance that they can't even reach. Imagine if you extend your arms and you really straighten out your body. You don't gotta crouch over or nothing. You just extend your body, making yourself skinnier to be able to get through those gaps. And the likelihood of somebody reaching the ball when it's all the way up there and not hitting no arm is tough.
James just barrels his way in, and James scores. Rebound. Wiggins, little sidestep. Oh, denied by Anthony Davis. LeBron up ahead. Westbrook.
Hey, Braun. Troy Brown tripping. Troy Brown's tripping. The key when you get the ball off rebounds, when you get an outlet, look up before you try to pitch the ball to the point guard. Always look up. And in this situation especially, Braun never got back. So as a player on the court, you should realize, oh, we're at the disadvantage. I should immediately look up if we get this rebound off this fast break because we all didn't get back. And it's a transition situation. So you got to look up before you try to pitch the ball ahead. Now even look at the angle of this pass. Troy Brown should have seen Braun right here. It's a better angle to pass to Braun. Be it Russ throws us all the way to the whole other side of the court. But hey, I guess he gets throw the blame on Troy Brown because he forgot to throw that pass.
Trey Mann cannot answer. Lonnie Walker just 24 years of age. Here's James. Take it on Wiggins.
Hey, let me tell you this. A backpedaling defender will be at your mercy. A backpedaling defender will be at your mercy. The best thing you can do for a defender in this situation is to just go one way. But look at Braun as he stutters his feet. He doesn't allow Buddy right there in the orange shoes to be able to predict where he's going.
Of age. Here's James.
And then Braun gets there. He turns his shoulders. Illegal guarding position, hits that bump, gets that and one.
Transition with a head of steam and is unaware that he can shoot the three. As we said, shooting over 60% in the last couple of months.
James, little sidestep. He's fouled.
That lay is tough. Left, but I want you to notice the patience on the screen. Notice that Thomas Bryant don't set this screen until the defender decides to pick their poison, until he decides to commit to a side. He just waits.
The three, as we said.
Boom, he jumps to the left. Thomas Bryant comes over, sets that screen going to the baseline.
Shooting over 60% in the last couple
LeBron gets to that Euro. Patience on that screen. And Bron don't even leave until he actually does get set on that screen. A lot of players leave way early. A lot of people leave way early. In that situation, the screener will get an offensive foul. But you got to wait until the screener gets set, and you also got to be at a connection with your teammates. That's not just always talking. You got to both be able to read the same thing. Another free throw. That's 22. 22 left until he gets the record. Hey, if you're any sort of ball handler, you got to have that look. If they go under, you got to be able to shoot when defenders go underneath screens. Pete Bron's angle off the screen. That's how tight you're supposed to go off a drag screen. Don't see that person coming up from behind you, and then go off wide off that screen and just sprint off of it. You got to come off tight. Still rub that shoulder like it's a ball screen in half court. Notice how tight Bron is on that screen, because now this leaves literally no gap for 34 right there. Williams, I don't know, for him to be able to try to get back in front of LeBron, because Bron's already getting downhill. Bron is Bron. You know how quick Bron is. So he has no room to be able to try to make a play on that.
Free throws coming for LeBron James.
can certainly get it going.
He has scored at least 36 9 times.
1 for 2 from the line.
0.7 points a game.
James on the drive.
Now, a little something about this right here. This is usually instinctual from a lot of players. So if you already do this, if this is already natural to you, forget what I'm about to say. But a lot of players always try to get into gaps and try to go as fast as they can, and always take too long of strides. You always try to go too fast and too quick into the gap, but you're not controlling the ball. You're just trying to get there quick. But notice how Bron changes his rhythm on this dribble and on his feet, so that he can be able to pick that ball up and get through that gap. And once he secures that ball, he takes his strides and then gets to the rim.
James on the drive.
That's instead of being 1-2, it's 1-2, and then he picks that ball right up. Another replay.
Just can't guard him one-on-one because
A lot of players, this is natural to do it. But if you find yourself not being able to get through these gaps, learn how to change your rhythm in these situations.
Team has held that mark. 38 good defense by the
2 for 2,
Gilgeous Alexander.
16 points left.
Hot pass.
Hands was not ready.
Here goes LeBron. Gilgeous Alexander defends.
Loki surprised Brown waited on him, but I didn't think that was a foul at first. But he had a little arm. He had a little arm.
Atlanta. Courtside in
But you could have let that. You could have left that as a no call, low key.
He leaves it for Williams.
Hey, Braun peeped it before Rui Hachimura did. Braun made the business decision of seeing him coming down the lane and knowing that he was not looking to be nice when he saw that rim. He just left it to Rui try to make a play on this. Braun, look at Braun's approach. He took a couple steps. He's like, oh, no, I'm not getting that. And then Rui decided to be the one to get underneath the rim.
Leaves it for Williams. Who powers it home.
Braun's been in the league one too many years to already know what's about to come. Pause.
LeBron James for 3.
Boom, trailing 3 right back at you.
Williams misses.
Trailing 3 right back at you. And Braun was getting hot quick in this game, too.
Points. That's first. He's got a 3 on the way.
I don't know how you did not see this coming. This is literally the possession right after that last trailing 3. I don't know how you did not see this coming, because notice how early he enters this pickup.
7,600.
He's looking at the ball right now, and yet he's still backpedaling. Wow, he just hit a 3 the last time they was on that side of the ball. So at this point, you got to be like, okay, he's about to take another 3. But yeah, he's still backpedaling, doesn't stop himself, knocks another one down.
Thunder responding to all of this tonight. James knocks it away. Giddy turns it over. Westbrook finds James. James lays it in.
Notice that step, left step to the middle, drifts to that right side of the rim. Learn how to change directions in the air when you jump.
Here we go again in transition.
And then, of course, you got Williams right here. Spoil the night. Hey, I've never seen somebody get booed for making a clean play. Made a clean play, but I never see somebody get booed from stopping somebody from scoring. That's the first time. LA erupted, bro. It was like, why you gotta do that? Boo. Nah, bro. Hilarious.
Game, Lakers trail. And here's James.
Great patience by Russ. Russ played great last night. Despite it being Bron's night, Russ still came to play hard. I'm going to talk about that a little later on. I'm going to talk about that a little later. But great patience.
Maybe do it. Davis. Oh, great effort. Crashes in.
That was AD's best play last night. AD played like dog water, bro. Played like dog water. And by the way, I'm about to start streaming too. Live on Twitch, 2/24/23, about 2 weeks away. Make sure you go hit that description, hit that follow. Live basketball discussions, live reactions, live hidden highlights, all breakdowns, all that stuff. Make sure you go follow. Link in the description.
Coming to the end of the third quarter. LeBron James, a shot in history.
There it is, bro. There it is. The 36 piece all-time record. And if you sat here and still couldn't give Bron credit just for a couple hours at your day or even a couple minutes out your day, and you were still hating on Bron, you just a loser bum hater, bro. You just a losing bum hater, bro. You can't even give him credit for just a little bit. Just a little bit. I know he may have destroyed your favorite team. I know he may have swept your favorite team. But still, give him some credit. You may be a Jordan stan, Kobe stan, whatever it is, but give him some credit, bro. 38,000 points. And on top of that, if you want to add postseason, that's another few thousand. And by the time he retires, he's probably going to be up in total 40 to 50,000 points. Come on, bro. You got to give him respect somewhat.
And they have a ton of picks as LeBron James.
And yeah, this is the last play Bron scored, and this is the last play I'm going to show because that fourth quarter was absolutely disgusting, bro. It was utterly disgusting, bro. I couldn't take it. I could not take it. The Lakers just couldn't. Nobody was playing hard except for Russ. Nobody was on there actually trying to hoop. Hachimura had a few buckets. Hachimura was decent. But AD he was gone. AD he just thought because it was Bron's night, you don't play basketball no more, bro. Like, come on, you still got to win the game. You still got to win the game. What is he doing? He had like 11 points or something, bro. He did like nothing. That best play was a hustle to the bench. That's all. That's all AD did. Goddamn. And you know the rest of the roster ain't gonna do much. Russ had 14 in the fourth. Thank you, Russ, for actually doing something. That's the end of this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on those notifications, hit that highlight videos dropping daily. Ain't missing no days. Ain't missed a day in over 2 months. Ain't missed a day in over 2 months, man. Breakdowns coming daily. Make sure you go follow on Twitch. Pat Dewar, same handle as YouTube. And we out of here.